Migration, by definition, means the movement of people to a new area or country in order to find work or better living conditions. This phenomenon is found since the beginning of our species. We actually started being nomads, and moving from one place to another was our way of surviving. In this globalized world, migration is defined by push and pull factors. Push factors are the characteristics of a place that make people go out of it, for example, violence, war, low wages, etc. And pull factors are the characteristics of an area that attracts people, like high wages, security, scholar opportunities, etc. The direct impact that we as Mexicans face with migration is that sometimes our relatives go to USA to receive a higher income, and even though the family receives an economic improvement, being away of a family member is always hard.
Migration in Mexico is strongly related with a set of different facts, including economic problems, poverty, and increasing discrimination or inequality, and the fight for achieving a better lifestyle. While migration is seen as a change where better opportunities can be found for trying to improve the quality of life, it is also a large chain of actions and abuses against the human rights. There are some immigrants from the southern border who enter Mexico and would like to cross to the United States, but there are also many others who stay in Mexico and seek for better opportunities of life here. The main reasons of leaving their countries are violence and economic struggle. Now, the situation in Mexico could get more difficult because most of the immigrants that come from Central America want to go to the United States. But there's a problem. The United States President Donald Trump decided to increase the deportations from his country. This means that it will be worse for immigrants to cross the frontier. Even more violence and bad moments are the consequences for these people who just want to find a way of improving their quality of life. The southern border in Mexico is crowded of men, women, and children that come to find some options for having success, and now they will not have another alternative than staying here. But every day are coming more and more. They live in horrible places and do not find food in days. So, if the country keeps receiving them, the situation will be worse. We, as students, would like to give a proposal for these immigrants to help our country, and this way being people who have empathy with others and have hope in the fact that we can stand up together and do not give up.
Our proposal to promote the inclusion of migrants in Mexico is to create training workshops for them where they can learn trades like dressmaker, carpenter, mechanic, bricklayer, etc. By this, job agencies can have the record and when someone needs a worker, employ one of these migrants. These institutions can give migrants education too, in order to be better prepared, and a shelter to live temporarily while they get a job. The main economic source to create these institutions would be donations made from apps.
With this kind of social organizations, the migrants will not only have the opportunity to gain money, but also to have the chance to learn a job that they can do for the rest of their lives, making them independent. Implementing this could make migrants' life quality increase considerably, getting them off the streets where they usually beg for money and put them to work helping other business in the way. So if we analyze this proposal, this is a win-win. People owner of business could hire people to help them, and migrants could gain money to
Hey, how you doing? I'm Emmanuel. I'm from Mexico City, and when I was 12 years old, I moved to the USA in order to pursue my academic careers. So far it's been a really good experience. I highly suggest if you have the chance to come to the USA to my academic careers. So far it's been a really good experience. I highly suggest if you have the chance to come to the USA as an immigrant. Well, I came here as a student, and for the past 4 years I've been really busy with my work, but it's been really worth it. It was a really big change from Mexico to here, the USA, especially the language, because when I was back home I did not really speak that much English, and then when I came here I really got into the culture and the language and all of these great things. So am I planning to go back to Mexico? Well, yes, at some point, but for now I would like to conclude my studies here and pursue a career in whatever I like. So yeah, this is my story. If you have the chance to come here, as I said, please do. So do not be afraid to elevate your horizons or like go beyond your horizons whatsoever. So yeah, that's my story.
As we've seen with our testimony, Manuel, we can appreciate the way he forms part of the culture and community in the United States by being a student of high school. With this, we can clearly observe the importance of migrant inclusion. This type of inclusion there's no the type of situations that other people live in the world.
From Central America want to go to the United States.
Hello, my name is
But there's a
Ismael.
problem.
I'm
The
from
United
Ali,
States President
Africa.
Donald
So
Trump
the
decided to
reason why
increase the
I came to
deportations from
USA,
his country.
I came to get
This means that it will be worse for
education
immigrants to
and
cross the
learn
frontier.
more stuff, because there
Even
is
more
no-
violence and bad moments
So
are the
my plan
consequences
is
for these people
to
who
go
just
back
want to find a way
to
of improving
Africa
their quality of life.
and show
The
to
southern
them why
border
I
in
live
Mexico
here.
is crowded
Yeah,
of men,
thank you.
women, and children.
Created using Powtoon.